Ow. Okay. I'm gonna... Can I only slash you? Maybe I'm gonna do this.
Gotcha.
Ow.
My turn.
We're gonna get there eventually. Just very slowly. Is he casting something now? No.
Gotcha.
This is bad.
Covers 5%. 100% chance to... I thought I had a healing thing. Maybe that was just in the previous game. Oh my god, you have so much health. This is going to go on forever. They really made these Gundam fights too long.
Working.
Okay, not the head. Great. Do this.
Let me help.
It's taking too long. I'm already 30 minutes over. I really just want to move on with my life at this point.
Burn to ash.
I'm just not getting any unbalances either. Says a 60% chance to unbalance. For the love of God, unbalance him. Thank you.
Gotcha. Curse you.
Okay.
Right, just one more.
I will attack your head. Sure.
Turn.
That was guarded. I don't...
Okay.
Sure. Come on. Ah.
This is bad.
Burn to ash. Let's go. Gotcha. Turn.
Okay. Can't do that. Gonna try your head again.
It's working.
I didn't do anything.
Keep it up.
I guess you need to charge
Charging him up.
so that you can heal.
Hurry up and heal yourself already.
Shut up, Celine. I'm getting there. Why can you not unbalance him? This is so annoying. I don't know what I'm supposed to hit here. Try the body.
Okay, Green.
Leave it to me. Go. Starlight Way.
That's it. Just a little more. Let me help.
We're going to be here forever.
Gotcha. Let's go. Gotcha.
My God.
I'll handle it.
I do feel like the pacing of these Gundam fights, if we're going to have to keep doing them, is a little on the slow side.
You're not out yet. Keep going.
Burn to ash. Let's go.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't unite there.
Leave it to me.
Normally I wouldn't be skipping these, but I really am very much over and I'm starving. But I don't want to have to redo this if I have to reload a save.
How can this be happening?
The victory's mine. Unless you're in the mood for round 2.
Withdraw! We are abandoning the watchtower!
I guess I don't have to fight the airship?
To the airship! A rendezvous with the forces in Erebonia! Yes, sir!
Why are we letting that happen? Why is Reen not taking out
They're running away.
the airship? Yeah, they're running
Not
away
like the
because
original
Reen's letting
plan,
it
but all's
happen.
well that ends well.
That's mission complete, I guess.
Master Reen gave a most impressive performance, didn't he?
Except for when he, for some reason, let the enemy go? Sure.
I just hope he doesn't make a habit of jumping off of rooftops.
I make no promises.
He may be reckless from time to time, but we wouldn't have him any other way.
I suppose it's time we take our leave. Know that I leave with no regrets. I was able to behold the famous Ashen Knight in person, and for that, it was all worthwhile. Do you have any objections, Black Rabbit?
Not especially. Being presented the opportunity to adjust the threat levels of multiple targets at once proved beneficial for me as well.
They're getting away!
Don't move. We have questions, and we know you're the one with the answers.
Ha ha! The curtains have only just risen for the Erebonian stage. I wonder what incredible fate will befall our actors.
I feel like that was a moment where she should have shot first, asked questions later.
I cannot wait to see how each of you play your respective roles. Particularly you, severing chains.
My part in all this has long been served, but feel free to sit among the audience and watch. There is nothing in this world that could cause my love for the Rhinefoot family to sway.
Excuse us. Orion, Erigutnum, may we meet again?
Yeah, totally! And see you, Sammy!
Sammy, okay. I can work with that. Oh, look at Lammy's pose.
Sammy?
Please refrain from confusing Clown Soleus.
If you would, do pass on my regards to Reen Schwarzer. And now, I bid you adieu!
My controller's dying. I'm nowhere near a save point still, am I? So unfortunate.
That was exhausting.
At least we were able to make it through unscathed.
Now that they're gone, we should set about disabling that device. Once that's done, the Highlands should start returning to normality.
Yeah, you're And just how do you know what we're here for?
Oh, I always know what you're thinking, my lady.
That's our Sharon.
Reen reunited with the others and watched as the orbital wave jamming device was disabled successfully. Let me save my game. With the jammer now lost, both the Noble Alliance forces and Jaegers remaining in Nord withdrew to Erebonia. As a result, the 3rd Armored Division was able to focus their troops on the Erebonian side of the border as well. Thus, the crisis came to an end, and peace began to return to the Highlands. Obtained a new sword from the defeated Spiegel. Oh, I get to keep upgrading? That's cool. Valdemar can now use the craft Heavenly Slash. I like that. That's nifty. Let me save my game, though. I'm hungry. I think it's safe to say that thanks to your efforts, the immediate danger to our homeland has passed. Now there's no longer any need for us to leave it behind. We truly have our deepest gratitude. We didn't do all that much, really. Yeah, besides, there's no guarantee the Highlands won't be threatened again. Unfortunately so, the Alliance still has plenty of troops on the Erebonian side of the border to continue their assaults. Should Zender fall, I dare not imagine what could happen. Indeed, I think it would be wise to exercise just as much caution as before. Even so, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did. No matter how you look at it, you saved my homeland. For that, I couldn't be more proud to call you my friends. Oh, Gaius, it's nothing. You're welcome, but I still don't think we did anything that special. The people of Nord have been like brothers to all of us in Erebonia for centuries now. It's only right that we lend them a hand when they need one. Thank you, Green. He's just repeating what his flashback to someone else's life told him. What he said. Yep, helping out is what friends do. You guys too, thank you. I feel like I'm going to be saying that for a while yet. Still, while the immediate danger to Nord may have passed, the same can't be said for Erebonia. Unfortunately not. Ruhr City is entirely under the Alliance's control, and the same is true for most of the country. They have control of everything from the Rhineford building to the iron mine and even the Ruhr Institute of Technology. Feared as much. Well, that explains one thing. There was some hard evidence on that jamming device that pointed to it being made at the Institutes. That makes sense if the place is under Alliance's control. I'm betting Schmidt was involved in its development. Schmidt? As in the Professor G. Schmidt? He's certainly supposed to be capable, but are you sure? I met him when I was little while with you, right, Grandfather? That you did. He and I go way back, but I really wish we didn't. He's not an easy guy to like. Have you met yourself? Neither are you. If you ask me, he was probably involved in the development of the Soldats and that giant airship of theirs, too. Heck, scratch probably. I can't think of a single other engineer alive who could perfect those things outside of him. He must be crazy good if you're the one acknowledging his skills. Sounds like the Alliance has a really capable man making their weapons. Schmidt aside, for the love of God, let me save my game. What brought you here to begin with, Sharon? I thought you went straight back to Ruhr after the war began. I would have thought Mother would be happier if you were there too. I'm here because I discovered that you were here, of course. Ever the stalker. Contrary to what you may think, that was what the Madam Chairman wanted me to do too. She did? Indeed. She asked me to come and assist you and your classmates for the time being. Trust me, Gwyn is more likable than Schmidt. I've not met Schmidt, but I really dislike Gwyn. I haven't been able to get in contact with her ever since I left Ruhr, however. Are you okay, Elisa? Thanks, Reen, but I'm fine. We're talking about my mother here. I'm sure she's perfectly okay, wherever she is. Right now, I need to focus on my own goals. I did promise that I'd find a path of my own to show to her, after all. And I'm certain she would be pleased to hear that, my lady. I second that. Let me save my game. You're leaving? I am. I don't know when I'll be able to return again, but I will be back. Until then, take care of Lily and Sheeta for me. Oh, and Charles too, of course. Sure. Thank you, guys. I don't want you to go. I want you to stay right here. Stop that, Lily. You're making it harder for me to hold back. You too. I know you'll miss him, but try to show some understanding for your brother. He has something very important he needs to do with his friends. Yes, and it involves saving my game. All of this has been a stark reminder to me of how fragile the peace of this land is when one of its neighbors is at war. The threat of being drawn into the conflict may have passed for now, but it may not stay that way for long. We can no longer expect to live in peace, irrespective of what is happening on the other side of our borders. If I want to protect the peace of this land, I need to stand up and fight for it, just as our ancestors did during the war all those years ago. Oh. Well said. Prince Dreikels himself also first took up arms here in Nord. Yeah, believe it or not, I've heard that once or twice. The warriors of Nord followed suit, taking up their spears to fight for their friend and brother who loved this land as much as they did. Yep, confirmation of what that flashback was, even though we definitely already knew. You want to follow in their footsteps, do you? I do, but that isn't my only reason. During my time as a student of Class 7, Erebonia has grown close to my heart. So I'm not just fighting to protect the home of my friends, I'm fighting to protect what I consider my second home. Wow, thanks. Don't worry, everyone. I'll return safe and unharmed, I promise. I'll also come back more mature and more aware of how I want to live my life after the war comes to an end. So stay safe and wait for me, okay? Okay. All right. I'll do everything I can to keep everything here running smoothly while you're away. I will too. I'll be praying for you every day. Me too. May the winds and the goddess watch over you while I'm away. Farewell. Please let me save my game before you throw me into another cutscene. Their parting words said, the time came to leave the land of Nord behind. All I've had to eat today was a muffin. Gaius' family happily waved to them until they were out of sight, and swearing silently to return to Nord another day as they entered the spirit path, they started on their journey back to Ymir. I just want to save my game. We're back. This is why autosaves are necessary for crap like this. I could have just exited the game and an autosave would have helped me along. Yeah, and we're all in one piece. This is where we fought that huge monster when we came here last time, right? I can't believe we got this far so fast. I have no idea what you're talking about. This is what the spirit path can do? Unbelievable. I had no idea there already existed a means of transportation faster than trains or airships. Well, it's called the spirit path because it's really only intended to be used by spirits. It's not... Is Valimar a spirit? It's not really meant to be used by humans to travel from place to place. We'll all have to be very grateful to Master Valimar for allowing us to do so then, and even more grateful still for saving us from quite a perilous situation at the Watchtower as well. Yeah, he certainly did. Thanks, Valimar. It's only because of you that we were all able to make it back here together. Have a good rest, you've earned it. Acknowledged. Entering inactive state. I would like to enter inactive state. An hour ago. Do not hesitate to call my name again should the need arise, my awakener and his friends. Looks like he's asleep. Alright, we should be returning to Ymir. We need to let the others know that we're all okay. Woohoo! I can't wait to see everyone. Everyone good to go? We should be able to make it before nightfall. I swear to God, let me save my game. Why is this sequence so long? I want to be able to enjoy these parts, but I can't when I'm starving. We're here. And not a moment too soon with how dark it's become. You suggested you stop a long time ago. If you told me I was going to be in cutscenes for like more than an hour, I definitely would have. This is ridiculous. It's nice to be back here again. Yeah, it's only been a couple months since we were last here. I really need to watch that drama CD. But it feels more like a couple years. I suppose that just goes to show how much of an impression Emir's left on me. It's nice to hear you like this place as much as I do. Something feels off though. It's a lot noisier compared to usual. Rien? Thank goodness you're all right. Hey, Machias. Yeah, we just got back. Looks like you managed to pick up a few folks while you were in Nord. Sure did. It's good to see you again, Taval. Yeah. Yeah, good to see you doing okay. I can't complain, I guess. Things go fine on your end? That aside, what's the cause of all this commotion? Is there something wrong? Okay, give it to me straight. Am I going to be able to save anytime soon? Because if not, I'm just going to replay through the segment later. That's right. We've got something to tell you, Rien. It's about your father. He's... Oh no. Is something wrong with Dad? Soon? It better be. No, not at all. On the contrary, he's finally regained consciousness. Oh, really? Yep. He's still got some time before he's up and about again, but this is a big step in the right direction. Come on, let's get back to the mansion. I know he'll be happy to see you, Rien. Welcome home, Rien. And I see your friends are with you, too. Hello there. I'm sorry I can't do much more to welcome you, but I'm happy to see you here. Dad. Not at all. We're just glad that you're awake. We heard about what happened, sir. It's wonderful to know that you're well enough to talk with us like this. I appreciate your concern. Incidentally, I hear that you, Toval, and Captain Claire, I believe, have been watching over the village in my stead. On behalf of the people of Ymir, I'd like to thank you for all you've done. As this village's lord, I truly could not feel more honored to have your aid. Aw, no need to thank me. It was just a little something I was doing on the side. The people of Ymir have shown me nothing but kindness during my stay. You were here for like a day. It's the least I could do to repay my kindness. And I have every intention of keeping up with my patrols to ensure this village sees no further bloodshed. My thanks to both of you. If Ymir could stay out of harm's way, I know that my family could rest easier. I'm aware my injuries have caused both of you plenty of grief, Lucia and Rien. I can only hope you'll forgive me for worrying you. Had I not been so utterly incompetent, Elise and Princess Alphen would never have been taken from us to begin with. You know you don't need to apologize. Them being captured isn't your fault, Dad. It never was. What matters is that you pulled through for us. That in itself is a miracle. Now, you leave everything else to us and focus on recovering. We'll bring them back, I promise. Absolutely. Will it be this game? Who knows? It'll happen. We fully intend to do everything we can to support you. Yeah, we'll bring him back in no time. As long as Class 7 is together, there's nothing we can't do. Except for stop Crow. I couldn't agree more. I have every confidence that you'll rescue Lady Elise and Her Highness. Well, aren't you guys just brimming with optimism? Still, we've only got 3 members of Class 7 to find now, which means that if all 3 are around Legram, that's where we'll find Emma. Assuming they stay there, yeah. And then we can finally be together again. I'll be praying to Adios for you. And remember, make the most of the time you have to take a well-earned break. I would love to. You won't be able to leave tomorrow regardless, yes? That's right. We need to wait for Valimar to finish recovering. That only took about a day last time. No, it took 3 days. They only gave us 1 day of freedom, but on the calendar, it definitely took 3 days. And I don't see why it would be any different this time. I admit, a part of me wishes that we could leave right away, but we'll just have to sit tight and be patient. I think it'd be for the best anyway. We can double check Ymir's defenses one last time while we wait too. Thank you, Tabal. Wish you all well. I leave Elise and Princess Alphen in... Oh. Looks like he went back to sleep. He still hasn't got most of his stamina back, I'm afraid. It'll be a little while longer before he's ready to see any of the villagers, too. I see. That's not surprising, really. In the meantime, it would be my honor to assist you in any way I can. I'm confident that my skills as a maid will prove to be of use. Why, thank you. I'd be delighted to take you up on that. Yes, free food. And, like your father said, take care to rest as much as you can tomorrow. Of course. And you should take care not to overwork yourself, please. We're happy to help out however we can. Can I save now? That was how we had all made it safely back to Nord. Word of my father's awakening spread throughout the village like wildfire, and while there were still plenty of dark times looming on the horizon, for the first time in a while, the people of Emir had a reason to smile. Sharon joined the party. What? Reen and Sharon can now use What? With Reen acting as a medium, Elisa and Sharon can now use overdrive when linked with one another? Okay. Interesting. Was not expecting to get Sharon as an actually playable character. Please let me save my game. I'm dying. Looks like Dad's staying in bed today. Good. He needs all the rest he can get. I'm glad he's woken up at least, even if he's still got a long way to go until he's fully recovered. But everyone else has already gone out for the day. I should probably go find something to do too. Gotta make the most of today to get ready for tomorrow. Bonding points. Okay, that is it for the day. Thank you guys for coming. Sorry the last bit was rushed, but we're like an hour over and I'm starving. So thank you guys for coming. Have a good night. Bye.